Todd, how would you describe why, you just heard all of those stats there, and you've heard them a million times, why is it such a risky proposition taking any quarterback in the first round?
I've never missed Greeny. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's easy, right? Now, I mean, there's so many factors from the scheme they're playing in to where they ultimately wind up in the system that they're in and the supporting cast that they have. And so many of these guys get drafted early and are in situations with teams that don't have good talent around them. So it makes it really difficult. But I still love it. It's my favorite part of this job is evaluating quarterbacks. It's the first thing I do when the season's over is go study the tape on all these guys because I'm dying to try to get more information, and I've learned from all of my big mistakes.
So that said, you've got 5 of them going in the first 9 picks. Who would you define, Todd McShay, as the riskiest? Which, if we talk about risk, which one do you think comes with the most risk this year?
Yeah, I would say risk reward goes to Trey Lance, the North Dakota State quarterback who played in a pro-style system. He's big, he's physical. I think he has fast eyes and can process. I think he has all the tools. The problem is I just haven't seen enough of him. I've seen 17 starts, which is scary. You want to see somewhere in that 25 to 35 range. And with just 17, you just don't know what you're getting when you're buying that quarterback. So to me, he has all of the tools mentally and physically to be great, but you just haven't seen enough of them.
Sanchez, how about you? If you look at these guys, which one do you think has the most risk?
Yeah, I'd agree with Todd on that one. I think Trey Lance is that guy. He's got a little bit of a longer release, not the end of the world. That's something he could potentially work on. But really what I saw when I see him, I can't unsee Jalen Hurts. I see a lot of Jalen Hurts in him. I also see this inaccuracy, and I mean just slightly, right, where he slows down the receiver, he slows down their forward progress, and he limits yards after the catch. In coach speak, he's essentially leaving meat on the bone. There's big plays to be had that they don't capitalize on because he misses just slightly. So that's my only knock on him. And then the level of competition, number of games, number of starts, that was a knock on me coming out in the draft, only 16 starts. So those are all factors. That's why I think he's risky.
And I will remind everyone, just in case you don't know, not having played many games is not his fault. That was not because he's choosing that. His team didn't play the season this year, basically because of COVID. They scheduled 1 game, so that was the only one he had the chance to play. Louis, how about you? The quarterback in the first round this year that you think has the highest risk?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Justin Fields, and I know this is going to be one that's going to cause a lot of discussion, but my point being this, from a defensive player perspective, I could see what defensive coordinators saw about what is the key to really confusing Justin Fields, and that's this. Look, you have to sell out and make it hard for him to not be able to go where he is looking initially. Read number 1, read number 2. If you can get him to hold and second guess himself, that's where bad decisions, I thought, really came into play with him, and you saw it time and time again against Northwestern. So for me, if I'm drafting him, I want to know why those things happened. I want to know if it was a function of the offense, if it was a function of them not allowing him to be more creative on the football field in terms of having other options that he could go to, or did he not have the answers? I just want to know that. And if I could get those kind of questions answered, then look, physically, he's as gifted, if not more gifted, than every single other quarterback in this draft. But until I have those answers, I'd be a little bit leery at this point in time. And that's what makes it so cool. That's what makes this whole draft debate and quarterback debate so intriguing.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.